Hello guys, what is up? This is a British fanboy here, and I've got a Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. This is a TDM, I believe, is TDM on Havana. Is this one called Havana? No, it's not called Havana. What the fuck am I on about? Bullshit, it doesn't really matter, you guys don't care. So, this game was actually pretty strange for me in the sense that I just kept running out of ammo, you know. Normally, in Black Ops, I never run out of ammo, you know. Sometimes, you know, when you're get a really high kill streak or whatever, and you don't have, like, scavenger equipped or whatever, you can run out of ammo once or twice. But no, I seem to run out of ammo quite a few times in this game, so I actually saved it up, and I think I got quite a good KDR overall. Not a very high kill count, but quite a nice KDR at the end of it. So, let's go, bitches! Now, for all of you people who are complaining about Black Ops and stuff, I don't mean like recently, I mean like in general, you know, come on, think about it. Do you really want it to be back to the way it was with Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I think Black Ops is doing very, very well in terms of a game, you know? It's fairly balanced, it's got a good amount of customization and stuff like that. I don't know why everyone's saying that Treyarch always fails. In my opinion, I think Treyarch make better Call of Duty games than friggin' Infinity Ward do. That's just my opinion. But hey, we'll find out what happens soon, won't we? So, as we guys know, Modern Warfare 3 trailers were released recently, the reveal trailer, and it looks interesting. You know, it looks interesting indeed. You know, the only thing that is annoying me is that it seems to be just what they did in Modern Warfare 2 with Washington DC. You know, they set it in Washington DC so that when you played in Washington DC and saw all the famous monuments being destroyed and stuff like that, it would kind of tug on your heartstrings. But if I'm totally honest, unless you're American, then it doesn't really affect you, you know. I wasn't too bothered. So now they just seem to do the exact same thing, except they're doing it in London, they're doing it in Paris, they're doing it in, well, I assume Berlin, and they're also doing it in New York City and stuff. Now, like, no, you know, I don't want to see the same thing. I just want to see new innovations and stuff. I'm totally honest, I'd be fine with leaving the Makarov story, you know. It would have been okay if they just didn't end it on a cliffhanger last time, but, I'll still probably end up buying it and stuff like that. We'll see what happens, won't we? I'll probably end up getting it for PC as well, I expect. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Because on one side, the console games I play, I pretty much only play Call of Duty and Mortal Kombat on my console. Because I think they're the only games I've got. I've got LA Noire. LA Noire is very cool. So, alright, I gotta stop talking about games now. What was that thing I was really gonna mention? Oh, yeah. Stupid old lady again. Stupid old bitch yesterday. I was in the shops yesterday. I was buying some more beer. I was also buying some chewing gum for the shops. And I didn't have too many things, you know, so I just wanted to just get out of the shop as soon as possible. But there's quite a lot of people at the tills. So what I did, I went to those self-service checkouts. You know, the ones where it's just a touchscreen machine and you got to scan everything yourself and things like that. There was about 4 of them there. And in theory, I suppose, from a manager of a shop's position, it makes sense. You have one attendant looking after 4 machines, and everyone does it themselves. You know, that kind of makes sense. You know, cuts down staff hours and stuff like that, and people still get their shopping through. So, good idea in theory. But it doesn't always work, you know. Sometimes it glitches up and stuff like that, and people just have no patience for it. But this one woman, oh my god, this is the whiniest bitch I've ever heard in my life. Seriously, like, this woman was crying and whining so much. Like, she could have had a dildo stuck up her ass for the last 2 weeks. That's the only kind of way I could assume this woman had such a bad attitude, because she was that pissed off because there'd been a dildo in her weeks for 2 weeks. But anyways, so she goes to this self-checkout. I'm there by myself, just scanning my tinned pineapples, because I also bought some of them. I like them, they're nice necks, yummy. And she's got 6 tubs of natural yogurt. I have no idea what the fuck she needs 6 tubs of natural yogurt for. Is she having a giant, like, curry party? I don't know. But obviously, when you scan an item, you've then got to put it in the bag, which is on a scale, so the object knows you've definitely got your object. You're not going to leave it in the shop. And obviously, she wanted to scan one thing 6 times, which kind of makes sense. But since you've got to put it on the scales to make sure that the kind of machine registers that you've put it in the bag, she just couldn't do that. So she was constantly like, am I going to have to scan each individual one? And she went up to the attendant and was like, where is the manager right now? I want to see him now. It's like, okay, you know, this poor attendant, you know, she was like she looked about 16, you know, bless her. She didn't look too confident, and she had this old bitch yelling at her. Jesus Christ, so disrespectful. And she kept trying to scan them, and she just started to scan them one at a time. and then she did it wrong. She accidentally scanned one of them twice or something, so she ended up having 18 on the little thing instead of 6. I don't know how you mess it up that much. And then when the manager came over, she's like, I'm going to Tesco soon. This is the most ridiculous technology in the world. How dare you think you can run a shop like this? This technology is terrible. You're probably just as terrible for deciding that you should have this. Why should I shop at this place? This is terrible. And the manager was just like, well, you don't have to use the self-checkouts if you don't like the self-checkouts, ma'am. And she was just like, that's not the point. It's here and I want to use it. And it's not working because it's shit, so why should I use it? I seriously thought this lady was going to like pistol whip him or something. She was being so aggressive towards him. And the manager, you know, obviously he's just got to kind of let her shout and stuff like that. He's just kind of like, well, if you just, you know, reset the machine by pressing this button, then you can start again, or you can go over to the checkouts and stuff. Like, I want this natural yogurt for free, she said. Manager said, no, I'm really not going to do that. You still have to pay for it. It's like, but the service is terrible. And then the manager said something brilliant. And this was the most brilliant ownage I'd ever heard in my life. She says, the service is terrible. So he says, this is a self-service checkout, ma'am. And then smiled at her. You know, kind of like a very subtle smile. It's like, oh, bitch, you just got owned in the face by the manager. So she just says, you know, the hell with this. I'm going to Tesco in future. You've lost a customer. So, well, fine, I don't want you, stupid bitch. That's what he might as well said. But the fact that she just says, the service is terrible. He says, this is a self-service. So you might as well have said, so it's a self-service, so you owned yourself, sister. He might as well have said that. It was that brilliant. Yeah, that livened up the shops and stuff like that. It was quite an interesting day yesterday. I went to Leicester, because I live near Leicester. And I did some university work. We were doing a recce for a film that we're planning. And then we went to some of the shops. We went to Pizza Hut. Oh my god, that was such an interesting trip at Pizza Hut. Well, for a start, I had a slice of what's called cheese and tomato pizza, and I accidentally spilt a load of my 7-Up all over the pizza, which actually tasted surprisingly good. Now, obviously it was a bit soggy, but I might actually start putting lemon on my pizza, you know, it actually tasted quite nice. And, what else happened? Oh my god, this waitress we had, she was great, but she was crazy, you know, this waitress was on crack or something, seriously. Like, she would come up to us, she would be so lively, and like, she almost had like, imagine if a ventriloquist dummy with a permanent smile on its face was serving you pizza at Pizza Hut. That's what it was like, you know, she's constantly smiling and laughing, and constantly making jokes. It was like, can I have a Sprite, please? Oh, we don't have Sprite, we've got 7-Up. Oh, 7 is the same thing, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the same thing. It was like, whoa. Calm down, lady. And, if you guys watch Family Guy, do you remember the sketch in which they had the woman the hot girl with the bad laugh? Oh, that was so fucking hysterical. Just this hot girl who went, ho, ho, as a laugh. That's what she was like, you know. She was just like this crazy, crazy woman. She wasn't that hot, but she had a similar kind of attitude. But, you know, that made me chuckle a lot. So, alright, in terms of commentaries and stuff, I'm actually going to be a bit more open on commentaries and stuff like that now, guys. I'm going to say it. If you have over 500 subscribers, I'll do a dual com with you and stuff, you know, because I think I should put some more effort into my commentary channel, because normally when I do my commentary channel, I just upload a video, and I let you guys watch it, and then that's it. But with my main channel, you know, I upload a video, I respond to every comment, I post it as video response to places, you know, make sure it gets as many views as possible. But with this channel, I just kind of upload it, and then see what happens. But I'm not going to do that in future. I'm going to put a lot more effort into my commentary channels and get more subscribers, more views, etc. So yeah, got over 500 subscribers. Send me a message, and then maybe we'll do a dual com over Skype or something like that. And also, remember to go onto my Twitter and follow me on Twitter. And, yeah, that's about it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and see you around, guys. British Fanboy, out.